both MVNO and MVNE, primarily MVNO. We are the company which in joint venture with Carrefour is running Carrefour mobile operations in 4 countries at the moment. We run Carrefour Mobile in Belgium, Carrefour Uno Mobile in Italy, Carrefour Mobile in Poland, and Carrefour Telecom in Taiwan, Republic of China. In this case, we act both as managers of the business. We run operations, we do marketing, we do accounting reporting, and also we run all the technical operations for customers. We do it from one Amdocs platform in Brussels. It's connected and integrated with 5 operators around the world, obviously in the countries we are operational and also in France. We are able to integrate with any operator in the world in 3 to 4 months. And we are able to launch an MVNO in 2 to 3 months after integration. Carrefour is the biggest retailer or one of the biggest retailers in Brazil. It has a very strong positions in Latin America. So that obviously means that we are really closely monitoring the developments of regulation with Anatel in Brazil. For the moment, we don't have any operations in Brazil, although we might have those operations if proper regulation is in place. But also, I'd like to note that regulation as such is still not enough. We need to have a good regulation in Brazil, a regulation which is actually in favor of MVNOs, and it is not just pro forma regulation, which might even be worse in the long run. But of course, once the regulation is in place, and we expect it to be in 2010, we'll very seriously investigate the possibility to launch an MVNO with Carrefour or any other MVNO. Of course, you cannot start a business if it's illegal, right? So that's the first thing you have to do. But also, not all MNOs are, forward-looking, and not all MNOs are in favor of MVNOs. And trust me, they have millions of ways to make MVNOs' life difficult or even impossible. And that's why we need an arbitrage. We need a regulator which supports competition in the market, which is basically their role. And the best way to support it is to support small upcoming MVNOs. Read. The main incentive for European operators to go for MVNOs is obviously greed. They want more profit. Of course, wholesale everyone.
They didn't see it at the beginning. They didn't think it was possible to get more profit out of MVNO.
Yes, because not all network operators, they have really strategic thinking, and some of network operators are still mired in conflict between retail and potential wholesale operations, and they are afraid of cannibalization, afraid of new things. Although it's obvious that not all customers can be acquired by MNO retail arm, it's obvious that profitability and gross margin levels of wholesale operation is much higher, and there are many positive things that having a strong, robust, and growing MVNO operation bring to a network operator. But it's in countries where telecom culture is less developed, MNOs, which are usually extremely big companies, they act to play defensively. They really choose the defensive way. For them, it looks like it's easier to hold their stable market share, deal with 3 guys, and they are afraid to start dealing with 5 guys. But it's inevitable that one day 2 additional operators will come, 5 additional operators will come, 15 additional operators will come, and or 50 like in the Netherlands, or 50 in the Netherlands on 16 million people. So, and obviously the network operator which will win will be the one who will have the most MVNOs on it. No, we are not encountering that issue because we don't deal with handsets at all. We just sell SIM cards, and we have nothing in common. We don't sell handsets. We don't bundle with handsets.
Do you have SIM cards?
But we just sell star tickets. In Belgium, phone SIM lock is illegal. Okay. In Poland, it's legal but uncommon. because it just takes €2 to unlock it, and it costs the operator €1 to have this feature from a handset vendor. So I think that the handset locking is, at least in Europe, it's a thing of the past. And no, frankly speaking, we never had any kind of issue with the handset locking. We know that in the UK there are plenty of handsets which come SIM-locked from the operators, but from our experience, originally I come from a country which used to be heavily SIM-locked. In Lithuania, most of the handsets used to be SIM-locked. But all operators must probably see that despite the SIM-lock, which is extremely easy to remove, it becomes just an additional cost for them and additional inconvenience for end user. So basically, SIM-lock is just the thing where the handset vendor earns money, which annoys annoys everybody, and brings no. If I answered your question, I don't know.